Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. No Lamont tonight, but that's okay because this is going to be a pretty short episode. Now, as you guys know, last episode we talked about the mysterious abduction, excuse me, and subsequent murder of Dorothy Jane Scott. And when we talked about that, it kind of had me take a trip down memory lane to a time where I had a friend of mine vanish into thin air without a trace, never to be seen again, under very awkward circumstances. And so I wanted to share that story with you guys. So back in high school, me, Tony, my boy Mark, who's no longer with us, rest in peace, and Bruce, we used to kick it all the time, right? We all lived in the same neighborhood. We'd always play ball together, basketball, football. We'd always go try to holler at females. We rode the same bus to and from school. We kicked it all the time. We were as tight as could be. They were basically, your chosen brothers, right? You have your family with real brothers and sisters, and then you have your chosen family, and they were all chosen family. Well, after high school, Bruce and his family, they go to move to Texas. So that's around, late 2004, maybe early 2005. About a year goes by, and Bruce comes back to town by himself without his family. So I get a call one day, number I don't know, and it's Bruce. He's like, hey, here's where I'm at. Come pick me up. Let's hang out. Let's catch up. I was like, fuck yeah. Like, no hesitation. Let's go. I dropped whatever I was doing, went and picked him up. So we spend the day kicking it, right? I pick him up at the budget suites that he gets a room at, and we're hanging out all day. We go eat. We go down the old neighborhood, take a trip down memory lane, kind of reminisce a little bit. We try to go around some old females' houses that we used to mess with. Things like that. End of the day, we go back to his budget suites room, and this is where things start to get a little weird, right? Second we get there, he starts talking about, hey, the people that were in this room before me, they got evicted. I don't know if they still got a way of getting in. And I know that the room 2 doors down got broken into. Can you hang on to some of my shit? Because if my room gets broken into, there's some things I don't want to lose. So I was like, all right, dude, I got you. You're my brother. I got you. No problem. So he gives me like 13 pairs of shoes because dude was always a sneakerhead. So he wanted to keep his shoes. So he gave me like a bunch of different dunks. He was originally from Arkansas. So he had like a bunch of different Timberland boots and stuff like that too. Some clothes. And then he also let me hang on to his Xbox 360, which that I was a little excited about because it was pretty new at the time. The Xbox 360 came out in like 2005. So it's barely been out about a year at this point, maybe a year and a half. So I'm like, yeah, bro, it's cool. I'll take this and plug it in right now till you find a spot, dog. I don't care. So I load up all his stuff. And I was like, hey, I work tomorrow, but when I get off work, this is the time I get off. Do you want me to just shoot straight here? And we'll go looking and see if we could get you like a better spot, find something for you. He said, yeah, dude, right when you get off work, let's go. Come on over. So I'm like, cool. I go home. I make room in the closet and pile up all his stuff. Of course, I plug in that 360 and get on some Halo. And then, next day, like we planned it, I go to work. I get off work. I go straight to the budget suites room. So immediately when I'm pulling in, I don't see his car. So I'm like, well, maybe he had to park further down. Who knows? I go and knock, 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 knock. No answer. Knock, knock, knock. No answer. I try calling him. So I'm like, hey, well, that's weird. Maybe he's in the bathroom or some shit. Let me try calling him. Number's disconnected. I was like, okay, this is fucking weird now. Because he knew I was coming. And now all of a sudden he's not here. There's a broken piece of blinds on the window. So I peek through and I can see a kitchen light on in the background. And you could tell that the whole place is just vacant. There's nothing in there. So I was like, what the fuck? So I go to the front office. I'm like, hey, Brewster was in this room. What did he get moved to a different room or what happened? And they were like, yeah, dude, it was real weird. Dude, when he came in 2 days ago, he paid for a month. And then early this morning, he like immediately came in talking about, hey, I need the rest of my money. I can't stay. I got to go. And he said when he left the parking lot that he like peeled out super fast and just was gone, just immediately started speeding away from the place. And that was the last time that I ever got to hear anything about Bruce. It was a very awkward situation, and to this day still kind of bothers me a little bit, because for us to have been as tight as we were and for him to just disappear, and the way that he disappeared, it made me wonder, okay, was he running from someone because he did some shit? Was he about to get into some shit and didn't want to bring me down with him, and that's why he completely cut ties? Like, what the fuck? Never found out. Never found out. So I still got to hang out with that Xbox 360 until it finally burnt out and gave me the red ring of death. But did you guys ever have a situation like this as well, where somebody just vanished out of your life like that without explanation? If so, go ahead and drop a comment, let me know. And as always, subscribe, share, and show you care.